Hello, in this video we will understand what is ASP.NET MVC and what are its main components. ASP.NET MVC is a web development framework built on top of the ASP.NET platform. ASP.NET MVC implements Model View Controller architectural pattern which is used for creating loosely coupled applications. We can develop web applications on the ASP.NET platform using two different approaches: web forms and MVC. As both web forms and MVC are built on top of the ASP.NET platform, so the core set of ASP.NET features are available to both web forms and MVC. So there are few similarities between web forms and MVC, such as both uses ASP.NET pipeline to handle the request. So handlers and modules are used by both web forms and MVC. Both have access to ASP.NET core services such as caching, identity. But MVC and web forms differs in how the application is structured, whereas web forms uses code behind, which contains application logic inside event handlers. MVC separates the application into model, view, and controller. Each of these components, that is model, view, and controller, has a specific role and responsibility. Model defines the business entities and the business rules used by our application. These are most often implemented as C# or VB.NET classes, which contains properties and methods. View represents the user interface. This user interface is generated from the model data. When view is rendered, HTML is generated and is returned back to the web browser. We can use either Razor or the web forms view engine for creating views. Both have different syntaxes. Controller handles user interaction, selects the model, and returns the view. Each request in an MVC application is handled by a specific controller. These three components are related to each other such that controller is aware of the view and the model. View is aware of model as the view renders the model data. Model is not aware of either the controller or the view. Each of these components handle only specific responsibilities. This is also known as separation of concerns. Following are the advantages of this loose coupling of model, view, and controller. The different components can be modified without affecting the other components. This also means that we can easily reuse the components. For example, we can reuse the model in different views. Another advantage is that different components can be easily unit tested. Also, MVC provides complete control over the generated HTML. In the case of web forms, we have not much control over the HTML that is rendered by the server controls. Finally, as there is no view state in MVC, so it makes the web pages lightweight as compared to web forms. Over the years, many different versions of MVC has been released, starting from the version 1.2 to the latest 6.2, which is also codenamed ASP.NET VNext. Thanks for watching the video. For more information about ASP.NET MVC, please visit codecompiled.com.